We're going to get a bowl and mix in a ratio of 3 to 1 salt to brown sugar. Okay, it's 2. Let's call it. It's pretty scientific. That's pretty scientifically 3 cups. And back in which I have a pretty big tub. It's lasted me several years so far. $10, I don't know. So I'm going to mix this up. So 1 to 3 non-iodized salt to I'm using dark brown sugar. And I also don't think that matters to the flavor much. Basically, what the brining does is it's going to take the moisture out of the fish. And you'll see how that works. Okay, that's pretty well mixed up. And let me just get back to my fishing trip to the grocery store where I went fishing with my credit card. That's with the whole fish, because I bought $8 is the whole fish price. So this year, like I said, it's boom, look at that beautiful fish. So this year I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to basically, I got 2 fish, and I've got some Christmas presents to give. Let's see, let's give away, bring one with us to Christmas. And then that leaves there's 8 total if I cut them in half. And then that means there's 7 to give away. That's plenty. Usually I cut them about this big. That's about 3 inches. So potentially, and I would leave a tail fillet about that long. So what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. But let me simplify this year, and we'll cut them like this. So here we go. I just sharpen this. I hope I'm not cutting my countertop. I should put a. Pretty hard to do this one-handed. But the point I want to get across is, so that's the size piece that I'm going to be smoking. Now we're going to give some slits all the way down to the skin. And that's going to allow the brine, the salt, sugar to get pretty good access to the interior of this piece. So I'll cut all the rest of them up and I'll be right back. I'm going to brine these guys. I've got this big pile of beautiful fish. That is just beautiful. Sockeye. I mean, it's steelhead. And there's all the fish in their brining tub. Now the next step is I'm going to let it brine for 8 hours. Let's see, right now it's, let's call it 6 in the evening. 8 hours is 2 o'clock in the morning. It's going to brine for a little longer than 8 hours, I think. So, you know, I'm talking to you from Seattle, Washington. It's December 11th or 12th or something like that. And it's about 40 degrees outside. So I would put this in the refrigerator But outside it's cold enough, and you know, I think this is the climate where the original people smoked fish, and I think the temperature's fine. So outside it goes. I'm going to put it next to where the cats sleep, and I'll put a brick on top of it, and maybe we'll see if the cats are trying to claw into it later. Looks like the cats behaved. Well, you didn't take my fish? Okay, cat-proof box. Let's see how the fish looks. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. Now we're going to go rinse it off and let it air dry for a while. I think it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I think we're going to go to maybe 2 in the afternoon, and then start smoking it. And yeah. Okay, dried enough. Now I'm going to rack him on the smoker's rack. We're going to put him in the smoker and get smoking. Generally want to have the biggest pieces toward the bottom of the smoker. Meaty part toward the center. One rack.